Another classic, Rusty Jux. Archetype on the track. What up? Straight to the top, I'm taking it. Just for the record, I'm breaking it. I did it when they said that it can't be done. To become number one, the champion. Yeah, straight to the top, I'm taking it. Just for the record, I'm breaking it. I did it when they said that.
What's going on, guys? It is your boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the MLB The Show 24 franchise of the Baltimore Orioles. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content so far. If you guys like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel for more content. Be sure to check out the channel's sponsor for today, Dubby Energy. Dubby Energy, an absolutely phenomenal product. I use it on a daily basis, whether I'm trying to get in a quick workout, have one of these videos that I gotta pump out for you guys, or using it during one of my long gameplay sessions. Use the code BeerGut at checkout and you will save yourself a discount on your order. Guys, we are at the All-Star break. I am super excited to get to this. This is probably one of my favorite times of the year. We have multiple All-Stars nominated for this team between catcher Adley Rutschman, who will be starting the All-Star game, Corbin Burns, Anthony Santander, Felix Bautista. There's about 4 or 5 different All-Stars on this team today. Now we're going to get to the actual gameplay and get this thing started. As you guys can see, the Orioles currently sitting at 3.5 games behind the Tampa Bay Rays for the division lead, the AL East lead. Toughest division in baseball. We did this. We are staying super competitive without Gunnar Henderson on the field. He should be returning here very shortly, but absolutely amazing to see. 3.5 games, we could potentially win this division first year. The goal is to try and win a World Series, at least one, by the end of this series, and I think it's very possible. I know I did pick a very winnable, a very easy task to do it, but my favorite team is the Baltimore Orioles, absolutely. So I wanted to try and win it with the Baltimore Orioles here in this series. Now, obviously, we do need some help. Our pitching staff isn't bad, but it's not I think we could go ahead and have a better pitching staff as a whole. One of my personal I love the Corbin Burns move. We may be making a move by the end of this episode. If not this episode, the next episode. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, we have one of the better rosters put out here. So we are going to be playing the All-Star game, which I was debating on whether to do or not, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You take a look at this. This pitching staff is actually spearheaded by 2 guys, Kyle Bradish and Corbin Burns. Now, I do think that we are going to try and, with the injury history to John Means, I think we are going to have to go in a different direction with maybe use him as a reliever, a long reliever. I don't know what we can do with him. I know he's probably done, and we need some help. Garrett Crochet is somebody who I'm looking at. John Means, I don't think we're going to get this deal done, unfortunately. John Means, Cole Irvin. We're close. Tyler Wells. Jeez. I really want to grab Crochet, but Tyler O'Neill, Lucas Giolito, no. Nothing there that I really want in the meantime. Andrew Benintendi, no. We need starting pitching help. Like, we have two amazing starters. Corbin Burns and... sorry about that. Allergy season. Corbin Burns and Kyle Bradish, who... excuse me. That but I need that third starter. John Means is good, but I don't think he is going to be an answer. Grayson Rodriguez, very young, very, very young. I think he could potentially turn into that third guy. Just imagine this team if we had three starters and then Grayson Rodriguez turns into something special. We're going to get this thing underway, though. Nathan Eovaldi going to be starting for the AL All-Stars today, and it is going to be Zach Wheeler for the NL All-Stars. Pretty solid lineup. Adley Rutschman hitting 8 in the lineup. As you guys can see, we got so much depth. Zach Wheeler with a 12-2 record. That's pretty good. That's really, really good. Trey Turner. I love me some Trey Turner. Pedro, I almost called him Pedro Alvarez. Former Oriole Pedro Alvarez. It is Yordan Alvarez. And the All-Star game in Texas is here. Who's excited? I'm excited.
MLB All-Star game. It's the National League All-Stars taking on the American League All-Stars.
ALNL. Remember, this is just, there's nothing on the line here. No home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Nothing.
Singing always special when we get together to call the All-Star game.
And this is going to be a lot of fun. Zach Wheeler leading the National League squad, and Nathan Eovaldi leading the American League squad.
You realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch.
This is going to be interesting. And Nathan Eovaldi on the mound, 19 starts on the year, 11-3, ERA 2.07. Jesus, that's insane. His whip almost at a 1. And Ronald Acuna Jr. leading this thing off. The windup, Nathan Eovaldi getting this thing started. Hits it right to Lance Bregman. Bregman makes the throw. That is going to be the first out of the game. Acuna, pretty fast guy, could not beat that throw. It is 2 out in the bottom of the first. Freddie Freeman up to the plate. Takes a look at that first pitch. 1-0 is the count. Did he go? He did not. 2-0 count. Nathan Eovaldi needs to get a little bit of control under this with his pitching. And that is going to be a strike right down the middle. 2-1 is the count.
Like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Fouls that pitch off, brings the count even to 2-2. Potential payoff pitch. And the windup fouls that off, going to keep the count at 2-2. He fouls that one off, going to keep the inning alive.
2 down, nobody on.
Got a hold of that one. Kyle Tucker going back, and it is gone. Freddie Freeman with the solo shot to break the scoreless tie at the bottom of the inning. 1-0 your National League All-Stars. What do we think about that? Wow. 368 feet. The exit velocity well over 108 miles per hour. And here we are. Austin Riley up to the plate. 298 on the year. Fouls off that first pitch. 0-1 is the count.
Base is empty, but one run across, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first.
Swings right through that. 0-2 is the count. And that's the strikeout to end the inning. Gave up that solo shot by Freddie Freeman, but other than that, great start to the All-Star game. And pitching on the mound today, Zach Wheeler, 12-2 record, ERA 2.81, WHIP 1.04, 110 strikeouts. He's having an amazing year. Very much deserving of this National League starting spot in the All-Star game. Leading off with Kyle Tucker, 17 home runs on the year. And that is a leadoff solo shot and brings the game back even 1-1. Kyle Tucker, 443 feet. That was a monster blast. And that's going to tie this game back up 1-1. Holy moly. What an interesting way to start this All-Star game. We have 2 home runs in the first inning. And Kyle Tucker just destroyed that baseball. Look at the stats. Hang time 5.55 seconds. Insane.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home
and Mike Trout up to the plate.
late swing fouled off.
Fouls that first pitch off. 0-1 is the count.
Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And a pitch.
Excuse me. Hits the little dribbler, gets out. Oh, God. What a play by the second baseman. Mike Trout having a nice year, though. Jordan Alvarez is up. 2 gone in the inning. Zach Wheeler has only thrown 4 pitches, and one of them was a moonshot. Jordan Alvarez fouls that first pitch off.
2 outs. And that's outside.
That he looks at that one, sweeping curve. It is 1-1. Fouls another pitch off. It is 1-2 on the count.
Here's a 1-2.
Looks at that pitch, brings the count back even, 2-2. Nice at bat for Jordan Alvarez. And the count is full. Aaron Judge going to be up next to the plate well, you know. Fouls off that sinker, still going to keep the full count. 10 pitches so far this inning. Jordan really making him work. And that is going to be a force out to end the inning. And Kyle Tucker just completely knocked the cover off that baseball. It's 2 down. Adley Rutschman to the plate. One on base. Adley Rutschman fouls that first pitch off.
And the 0-1. Swinging a foul.
Fouls that one off again. It is 0-2 on the count. Zach Wheeler absolutely just playing, besides that home run, has been playing really nice so far. Now, they're not going to go like full 6, 7, 8 innings or whatever. We're going to rotate people out, stuff like that. So it's going to be fun. Hits it, and it is a fly out to end that inning. Zach Wheeler. Both teams have allowed only 2 hits. Holy crap, but 1 run apiece. This game is tied. And now coming into the game, Shohei Ohtani. We are going to actually warm up someone in our bullpen. Nobody really I want to warm up yet, but, well, hold on. I don't want to sub anybody out yet. No, don't want to do that. Oop. Bullpen. Jesus. I think this is, I recorded this when my controller was acting funny. I did end up buying a new one. Oh, I'm sorry. No, this is on my Xbox. I apologize.
And a pitch. Brandon Drury.
And Brandon Drury swings through that first pitch. 0-1 is the count. That's going to be hit right to the third baseman and gonna... Oh, yeah, that's an out. Kyle Tucker up. Do we want to... No, we'll schedule to put him in the game. I'm sorry, Corey Seager's up. 2 out, 1 on. By the way, watched most of the Orioles game last night. I did see Corey Seager get hit in the hand. That could not have felt very good, but... And that's going to be outside. 1-1 is the count. Fouls that off. 1-2, and Corey Seager, man, struggling right now. Makes contact with that one, but it is fouled. God, my back hurts.
2 outs.
Fouls that pitch off. We're still at 1-2. 12 pitches for Shohei this inning. Corey Seager finally got a hold of that one. And that is going to be a fly out to end the inning. And Bryce Harper in the game. Now Corbin Burns. 2 out. Fouls off that first pitch. It is 0-1 the count. Oh, that is along the line, but foul ball. Takes a look at that one. It is going to be a ball. 1-2 is the count. Fouls off another pitch. Going to keep the count at 1-2. Fouls off another one. Going to keep that count at 1-2. The strikeout. Rutschman was able to recover the ball in the dirt, and that is going to end the inning. Still a score of 1-1. Yordan Alvarez up to the plate. Got a hold of that. It is going to drop in. Is he fast enough to get the double? I think he is. And a lead-off double to start this 4th inning. Aaron Judge in the game now. 0 for 1. Logan Webb in the game. Oh, got it. And that is going to advance the runner, move Yordan Alvarez to third. Puts a runner in scoring position, but with Vlad Guerrero Jr. up, he might crush this ball. Got a hold of that one. It's going to fly out. Yordan Alvarez tagging, and that is going to be a double play to end the inning. Not exactly my best work, but it's fine. Jacob Junis is in the game. Alex Bregman
so far.
We're at the bottom of the 5th here.
Lifted in the air.
He got a hold of that one.
Acuna has it sized up.
And that's going to fly out to the outfielder. 1 down in this inning.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman, who has not had a good, or 0 for 1 on the day, looking to improve just a little bit.
That's towards
Got a hold of that sinker.
after it. He's got it.
It was close to the wall, but was not out. Brandon Drury up 2 down in the inning, and
He's ready to deal the next pitch.
swings right through that slider. 0-1 is the count.
Activity in the bullpen. Ian Jabot appears to be getting loose. And he
Swings right through that slider again, and it is 0-2.
Thinking fastball, speed him up and just subtract some velocity.
Fouls that circle change off, and it is 0-2 still. We got Jose Leclerc warming up in the bullpen. I am going to be making some changes here.
And the right-hander deals. Ground ball up
It's going to be a...
over to
Yep.
first. That's the third
End the
out,
inning.
getting over.
What else is new?
And now it's
Ronald Acuna Jr. up, Corbin Burns. Santander in the game is giving chase but cannot get to it. Santander gonna allow the double. Oh no, it's a triple. Holy shnikes.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough.
And yep,
A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game,
they got a runner 90 feet away. Corbin Burns with 1 out. And Nico Horner, Bregman gets it. That is going to be the out, but it is going to allow the run to score 2-1 National League All-Stars.
to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems
He didn't go. I don't know if I agree with that, but
on the ground, brought that run.
meh.
And it's even up.
Swinging through that pitch, 1-1 is the count. This is going to probably end up being the last inning for... And we're going to allow another hit. This out... Santander's not very good defensively, but...
It's a double.
And we allow a double. We got a runner in scoring position. And we're going to bring in Jose Leclerc here.
Jose Leclerc will take over here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is.
That's a strike. Austin Riley looking at that.
Drive him into the outfield any way they can.
Gonna hit it right to Brandon Drury. Brandon Drury gonna pick it up, and that's gonna be the final out. But we did allow the game-breaking run. Ranger Suarez in the game, leading off this inning. Juan Soto,
This is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try
and got a hold of that four-seam fastball, but it is gonna drop right into the glove of the outfielder. Mike Trout to the plate.
such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes
Fouls that first pitch off. 0-1 is the count. And that is gone. Mike Trout with the bomb. Oh, and that's going to tie this game back up. 455 feet. Talk about a deep blast.
Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
And that's going to tie this game up, folks. That is
Up in the zone, it looked like
an amazing blast. Look at the connection of that bat, and it is gone.
at the plate. He didn't miss it.
So 1 out, nobody out.
Now Corey Seager up to the plate.
Rolled softly, but
Fouls that first pitch off.
bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the
Thought about dropping that bunt. Just to see what would happen. You don't bunt in the All-Star as we swing 0-2. You do not bunt in the All-Star game.
Damage.
Fouls that pitch off. 0-2 is the count.
And 1 and 2.
Takes a look at that one. I I'm debating on that one. I mean, good for me making that. They make that call, but I kind of debate that. That was kind of up there.
Left-hand hitter waits.
And that is going to get, oh, it's going to be that's a play right there. Trey Turner, man. Anthony Santander up. No, 2 outs, nobody on.
That's in there.
0-1.
That was a good look right there. Ranger Suarez fouls that pitch off. 0-2 is the count. Oof. What's Tony Taters gonna do? Tony Taters takes him deep. And that is a game, a tie-breaking home run, 433 feet. That is an absolute blast. Tony Taters breaks this tie game in style. Anthony Santander able to redeem himself from them blunders in the outfield earlier in the game, and Tony Tater. That's my pick for MVP, is Anthony Santander.
It's Aaron Judge now.
Aaron Judge up. And Ranger Suarez, who was really good all year, got a hold of that one. That's actually going to drop in. Is that going to be enough for a double? Turns the corner. Yes. Oh my goodness. Ranger Suarez, who's generally very good, he's kind of falling apart at the seams here.
As a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And Vlad Guerrero Jr. fouling that thing off. Got a runner in scoring position. Can Vladdy drive the run in? Fouls it off. 0-2 is the count.
And now the lefty. That's the third.
That is going to be the final out of this inning. But with 2 home runs in this inning, we are able to get a 3-2 lead. Felix Bautista coming into the game, looking to shut the door on the 8th inning. 0-1 is the count. Santander, he can't blunder that up. Fly out to get the first out of the inning. Will Smith now in the game. Wonder if he's getting jiggy with it. And that's going to be a even count at 1-1.
Next pitch misses.
2-1. The hitter ahead here. Will Smith has got a pretty good eye. I will say that. Ronald Acuna Jr. And it is the payoff pitch. Full count. Fouls that off. There we go. Got that swinging strikeout to Will Smith. First strikeout for the game for Felix Bautista. C.J. Abrams coming in to pinch hit. I think they want to have somebody kind of speedy on the bases. C.J. Abrams is an all-star. I mean, he's good. And Juan Soto giving chase. And that is going to be a fly out to end this inning. And now Aaron Judge up with a runner at third. 2 outs. I need the extra run support if I can get it. Fouls that off. It is 0-2. Evan Phillips, former Oriole, by the way, in this game. Got a hold of that one. It is deep and drops in. That is going to extend the lead. Aaron Judge gets the RBI double. and I can't believe it. Now it's Vladdy Guerrero. And that should be an easy play for the second baseman. And with one swing of the bat, Aaron Judge adds a run, a little insurance. And now the closer, Kyle Fairbanks, coming into the game. That's going to be a strike. That's a foul ball. Thank you. I will take an 0-2 count. Fouls that off.
Right-hander kick steals. That misses.
That's going to be a little high. 1-2 the count.
And another ball.
Still high. 2-2. Do not have a meltdown. And that's the swinging strikeout. Brian Hayes coming up to the plate. 2 down in the inning. This is their last opportunity for the NL All-Stars. Got that in there. 0-2. Hits it right to Corey Seager. Seager makes the play to get the out. Now, I didn't pull everybody out of the game. I only pulled certain positions out. My opinion, Anthony Santander should be the All-Star Game MVP. Hit that big blast to take the lead late in the game. But sound off. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think should be the the All-Star Game MVP? Player of the game, Mike Trout. That's a fair one too. He tied the game up, so we're gonna move on. The next game you will see on the channel, it is going to be against San Diego. Gunnar Henderson back. I'm going to set my auto signing for the draft picks. But the next game you will be seeing is us against San Diego. San Diego. Jesus Christ, man. The Padres. So unfortunately, we have too many people on the roster. We're going to send some people down. Or maybe, well, no, we're going to make a trade. Not going to trade Adley Rutschman. That'd be dumb. But Will Smith getting jiggy with it. I want some prospects. I want to rebuild this. I'll take the first offer. We still have one too many. So we're going to move Gonzalez down to AA. We're still got one, because we only can have 26 men on the roster. And with the, I probably should have done this earlier, called up Jackson Holiday, but we're going to send him back down to AAA. I am still looking at some trade packages. That was a trade. That's not the big trade that I'm talking about. And we win our first game back after the All-Star break against Texas. Lose 2. But now we got the Marlins in town. That's somebody who I'm really looking at is AJ Puck. Not gonna... So we won the first game. The next game, it's going to be Dean Kramer versus Michael King. Let's take a quick look at some stats. And we're actually up to second place. Eduardo Rodriguez is on the trading block. Might make a move for him. I'm going to re-sign Tony Taters to a short-term, 3-year deal. I think that's fair. Cano, there's some people I do need to re-sign. I'm going to give Austin Hayes a 3-year deal. He could potentially be a trade target with Colton Cowser and Heston Kjerstad in the system. And I think they're both called up, actually. Cano going to get an extension. 3 years. He's going to be a bullpen guy. Going to give him a player option. Drop him. Whoa, a little bit too much. Drop it down to about 3.9. Jackson Holiday, obviously, we got to re-sign him. Give him what he got. John Means asking for way too much money. I want to see how the rest of the year goes. There's a couple players I could let walk. Danny Colomé, really nice bullpen arm. As you can see, a 1.93 ERA. So he's definitely worth keeping. I think that's all the signings we're going to do now. I got to re-sign the cowman, Colton Cowser. But no, we're not looking at a trade. We're going to look at some stats, and then we're going to get out of here. We're 2 games out of first. And the Marlins, some teams that are really bad. Andrew Benintendi leading the, here we go. But our stats, who's leading the team in home runs? Definitely not that. 24 home runs for, wow. We could have quite a few hitters hitting over 20 home runs. I think Gunnar may not get that, but I could be wrong. Who knows, to be honest with you. Cedric Mullins having a nice year. Adley Rutschman. Everybody is contributing to this team. So, I'm going to try and make one more trade. If it does not go through, we're going to get up out of here. I wanted Sandy Alcantara, but yeah, that's going to be a really hard trade. But AJ Puck would be a really nice arm. He's cheap. He's 28, so I mean, he's about at the prime. Yeah, I don't think we're not going to be able to make that trade. So I don't want to trade Cade Pavic. I don't want to trade him because I feel like he could be a potentially really good arm for us. Not trading Felix Bautista. Hell no. Or Adley. Nah, I mean, I don't know. Connor Norby. There's so many options that I just want to get. Kyle Stowers could be an option because we have so many. Dylan Beavers. Well, guys, the next episode is going to be dropping on Sunday. This comes to you every Sunday at about 12 noon, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, you guys have a great day, a great evening. Be sure to check out the other series that I'm running on this channel. I'm going to post them right here. And guys, have a great day, a great evening. Hope to see y'all in the next video, and peace, my friends.